Hey guys, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, we're going to be talking about certain things that you yourself as a furry within this awesome, beautiful, lovely fandom can do if you're under the situation currently that most people in the world are of being quarantined. Now, I can't really say he who must not be named because YouTube will hit me with that beautiful little yellow demonetization symbol. But basically, involving this what thing I'm not going to mention, it's got a lot of us stuck in quarantine, stuck in our homes. And since the furry fandom is really a community of people where it involves a lot of social interaction to really experience a lot of things that the fandom has to offer, we're now limited to not being able to do most of the things we're usually known for doing in this fandom due to the fact that we're stuck at home. But I myself have comprised a list of things that we can do in this certain time of being stuck at home that can involve being around the furry fandom like. Now let's get into a bunch of things that you can do as a furry while you're stuck in quarantine. The first thing that you can do while you're stuck in quarantine as a furry is you can start doing fursuit live streams. You can either use the platform of YouTube or the platform of Twitch, so that way you can end up doing fursuit streams on these websites and get a lot of people watching or even get in some donations for your YouTube channel or your Twitch page. It's a really cool way to interact and be cute on camera with your fursuit, so I definitely recommend doing that. The next thing that you can do as a furry stuck in quarantine is you can either, instead of attending a furry convention or a fursuit meetup, you can instead do some Discord or Skype video chat group calls or hangouts while dressed in fursuit on camera. It's a cool way with a lot of us not being able to see each other in person, have to resort instead to just talking online through video chats, be it FaceTime or whatever. It's pretty much the same thing except being in fursuit, which you tend to do with a bunch of people either at a convention or a meetup with furry fandom, dress up in fursuit. So it's kind of like the same thing except in the digital world. It's pretty cool. It's kind of weird because imagine a fursuit meetup or a furry convention where everyone is at least 6 feet apart. It'll look like a weird cult or ritual or orgy going on. It's crazy. The next thing that you can do within the furry fandom under quarantine when you're stuck at your house that a lot of furries already do is make furry YouTube videos. There's a lot of furry YouTubers within the fandom, myself included, that can either make videos about the furry fandom without the use of a fursuit or use a fursuit on camera and do a lot of funny and crazy things. Now, this is kind of becoming an over trend that a lot of furry YouTubers are doing now. I can remember about 3 or 4 years ago when virtually nobody was making furry-related YouTube videos or furry-centered channels, and now everyone is. So just join the crowd in the bandwagon, I guess. Now, if you're not someone who enjoys making really complex YouTube videos on the more technical side of things, and you're more into like the mainstreamy social media type of furry, instead you can make a lot of furry-related TikToks, which are actually something that a lot of people are into, especially with the furry fandom, because there's also kind of a sub-community of people on TikTok that are specifically there to make furry-like content with their fursuits. So definitely go and try that out if you want to as well, with making furry TikTok videos or just regular basic furry videos on YouTube. Or heck, maybe even do furry-centered streams on Twitch, which go into the one we mentioned earlier. The next thing that you can do as a furry stuck in quarantine is work on art and or do commission art. And this is something that if you have a bunch of art commissions are in your queue already and you haven't gotten to them yet, do it now because this is the #1 time where you virtually have no excuse to not do it if you're stuck at home and unemployed. And also remember that if you're not someone that typically does furry art commissions, or even if you are, it probably makes sense to not do them right now because everyone's broke. Instead, just work on your art skills. Work on doing certain types of species drawings and templates for certain creatures in your furry art. And just basically know that the more that you practice, the better your art becomes. It's basically like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So use this time to improve your skills, everyone. The next thing that you can do that's not either on the social or artistic side of the furry fandom is more on the gamer side this time. What you can do is you can either join or create some furry-centered gaming communities. There are a lot of furries I know that have Minecraft servers or CSGO servers or League of Legends clans or Fortnite game communities or even Second Life communities where they're all centered around the furry fandom. So with all of these games that are online, you can definitely find a lot of furries to either join in groups or make your own group of friends and just play these games together while we're stuck in quarantine. The next thing that you can do as a furry, if you have the money, which is something that the furry fandom is just huge on right now, is get the new game on the Nintendo Switch, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hashtag not a sponsor. I cannot tell you how often I see this crap on Twitter. Furries have basically ruined it for me because I feel like, man, I really want to play the game, but I don't have the money and I'm stuck in another country. But basically every person who's a furry on Twitter right now will not shut up about this game and they're all playing it. It was part of Nintendo's plan all along. Mwahaha. Okay, seriously, furries, I love you guys and all, but for real, you guys seriously ruin games at times. I can't go 3 minutes on Twitter without seeing a sexual post about Tom Nook or Isabel. So please, stop it. Get some help. And now going back to the creative/artistic side, why not try making a fursuit if you're an arts and crafts type of person? Now, I know with a lot of the arts and crafts stores that have a lot of the materials to make fursuits might be closed right now with the whole situation going on, but maybe, just possibly, if you have a lot of them lying around or certain materials, work on the parts of the fursuit that you can use with the materials that you got. Or maybe watch videos on how to structure a fursuit, or maybe do like a blueprint layout for how you want to do it. And also, again, if you're a fursuit maker who has fursuits on commissions right now with your queue, fursuit makers, get on with your commissions. I understand you're stuck at home, so this is the time where you gotta be like, do your work. Come on, you're getting paid, guys, come on. Virtually everyone in the world's not getting paid right now, so get that done, please. And the last and final thing I want to add that's, in my opinion, the most important one of them all, things that you can do as a furry when you're stuck in quarantine, if you want to be selfish and also a paranoid asshole, build a furry fort made out of the 300 rolls of toilet paper that you hoarded. Seriously, guys, don't hoard toilet paper. Wash your ass. I've actually been doing that for years. Haven't bought a roll of toilet paper in forever. I wish I had a bidet, but I'm not Japanese. But for real, guys, don't do that with toilet paper. We're going to be fine. Just don't hoard stuff. Come on, guys. And anyways, that wraps up this pretty stupid video I had. This is a really dumb video, oh my god. But anyways, how do you guys feel about being a furry when you're stuck in quarantine and not being able to do a lot of things that people within the community tend to do when it comes to the real world? Is there anything that I missed? Is there anything that I had on this list that you guys don't agree with? Let me know down in the comment section down below. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to me on Patreon as well as my coffee. Also, please consider smashing that like button, turning the notification bell, and subscribing altogether. Also, remember to check out my gaming channel known as SeetherCord Games, as well as my no commentary gaming channel Seether Chills. All will be linked down in the description down below. And with that all being said, I've been SeetherCord and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. I'll put you in the room, throw you in the closet forever. Ah! Fuck you. That's cute.
That was adorable.